Hi everyone, Adam from eTrailer.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Hollywood Rack's Destination Bike Rack on our 2016 Jeep Renegade. This is going to be able to hold up 4 bikes and is going to have 3 tie-down points per bike. As you can see here, you have 2 wheel cradles front and back and a zip tie style strap with a nice little rubber bumper to protect your wheel. And also you do have this middle frame bracket which basically holds that frame up. What's really versatile about this specific mount is it does, as you can see, swivel all the way around, and also it does rotate 360 degrees. So it's going to be able to fit whatever style bike you have. Also, another thing, as you can see right here, it is in the middle setting. There's 2 other ones. There's one down at the bottom and one right at the top here. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to change the orientation of this middle bar. It can either lean a little bit that way or a little bit to your passenger side. In this case I have it in the upright position to fit this bike, but that might change. It just depends on what kind of bikes you put on this rack. That is one thing that this Destination does do a really good job of. It really can handle a very, very, very wide variety of bikes. So let me just show you how to take this off the rack. I always start with these wheel cradle straps right here just because, like I said before, this main one does hold your bike upright. You wouldn't want the bike to fall on you or fall and damage your vehicle. And once that's done, you always want to put a hand on your bike while you're undoing this last strap. And what I'm going to do, it isn't too difficult to do by yourself, so I'm actually going to put this arm down before I take that bike off, just so I don't have to lift it as much. But you can easily get this bike off without doing this, but I just prefer it just for the ease of it. So now with that's down, I can grab my bike and lift it off. And I always like to replace my straps, and in this case, as you can see on this one right here, I do actually get this middle beam right here strapped into that just so it's not moving a whole lot. Pull that tight. So they're not really going to go anywhere. This bike rack doesn't have a tilt feature, but with that arm down, you can access your hatch. So once you unload your bikes, you can grab whatever you may need out of there. If you have a tool for the bike rack, a GoPro, backpack, lunches, whatever you need to take with you, you don't have to worry about not being able to access your hatch. So let me take some quick measurements for you, just so you know how much length you added to your vehicle, just so when you bring it into your garage, you know whether or not you need to take it off or fold it up into your vehicle. So you have about 38 inches added to the back of this Jeep. But what we can do is we can actually unscrew this little knob here. And take this little pin out. And then we can put it in our stowaway position. Replace the pin down in this hole right here. Might have to lift up a little bit. Find the right spot. Once that's nice and tight, you can then replace your pin. Perfect. What that's going to break down to, it's going to be about a little under a foot onto the back of your vehicle. I'm going to give some ground clearance measurements here. So at this farthest most point out here, as it does, our shank does have a little bit of a rise to it. You're going to have about a foot of clearance. And one thing to note, this is only going to be compatible with 2-inch hitch receivers. It does have a little lock that goes on the other side of our anti-rattle bolt. And our anti-rattle bolt does take out all that shake and play inside that hitch. As you can see, this whole car is moving, and there isn't any movement on the inside of that hitch. So no need to worry about that. And that just about does it for our look at the Hollywood Rack's destination bike rack on our 2016 Jeep Renegade.